Hi, everybody. So our presentation today is on the article titled Mobile Technologies to Support Workers with Cognitive Behavioral Challenges. And this is by Julia, Nicole, Rose, and Catherine. So here are our learning objectives. We will analyze how assistive technology can benefit clients with brain injury, discuss how Midwest Brain Injury Clubhouse, or MBIC, would benefit from this program, and apply how assistive technology can be used in other therapeutic settings. So our article was looking at mobile technologies available to support workers with cognitive behavioral challenges. And as we know, finding and keeping a job is a challenging task for anyone, but presents additional challenges for individuals with cognitive and behavioral impairments. People with cognitive behavioral disabilities often seek placements under a job coach who helps incorporate environmental modifications, task simplification, and individualized instruction materials. OTs working with AT specialists can play a role in helping this population by working with the worker and job coaches to help decrease direct supervision and increase independent task performance. This is done by introducing support strategies, which we will talk about. So the program we were looking at was done at the Assistive Technology for Cognition Laboratory in the OT department at Virginia Commonwealth University. The first step is the OT conducting an assistive technology assessment at least 1 week after the worker starts at a supported job placement. This program followed the Human Activity Assistive Technology, or HAAT, model for the assessment, which looks at a person's skills and desires, H, in relation to their activities, A, and how an AT, or assistive tech device, can facilitate success in activities. The evaluation is a meeting between the OT, worker, job coach, and employer to understand the level of supervision required for different elements of the job. The main question is if there are elements of the job that can be managed with less supervision if a mobile device is used. The evaluation meeting finishes with the team prioritizing the issues to address with the mobile device and some of basic instructions on how to navigate the device. Some common automated supports are listed here on the screen. These are easy to use, accessible, free, and inexpensive. The program uses a follow-along and fading strategy, so the OT continues to meet with the worker for approximately 10 hours across 4 to 5 meetings during a 1-month span. This uses stepwise AT incorporation for the worker to learn new strategies. Once they have become independent in one strategy, the OT moves on to the next strategy in the worker's priority list. If they have mastered all of the items in their priority list, they can add new supports to work on. The OT can also be called back in at a later point if the worker's job duties change or if new apps are released. So, in their 2020 study, DeLucci et al. Looked at how individualized support from OTs, along with the use of assistive tech, affected the self-efficacy and continued use of AT in undergraduate students. Through a mixed methods pre-test, post-test design, the researchers found that when paired with individualized support from an OT, assistive tech increased school engagement and self-reported academic satisfaction and performance. They also found that schools who received both individualized OT and assistive tech were less likely to abandon the use of AT than those who received no training from an occupational therapist. A 2020 systematic review by Sauer examined the effects of AT on the employment outcomes for people with cognitive disabilities. It found that job performance interventions involving assistive technology increased rates of accuracy and task completion, independence, and generalization of skills. This trend has been true for the past 30 years for low and high-tech assistive technology and everything in between. A 2010 systematic review by Gillespie et al. Examined the benefit of AT on cognitive function. They found that assistive tech can effectively support cognitive functions relating to attention, calculation, emotion, experience of self, higher level cognitive functions like planning and time management, and memory. Benedictus et al. Evaluated how people with TBI may face challenges related to return to work. The study looked at 434 people with TBI and identified that 62% encountered cognitive challenges, 55% faced behavioral challenges, and found confidence intervals that were statistically significant predictors of difficulties with return to work. This study highlights the challenges for a person with TBI and what they will face with returning to work. Therefore, it supports the need for interventions that will assist this process, like HAAT and other assistive tech. In a 2020 study, Lim et al. Investigated the effectiveness of the HAAT model on community-dwelling people recovering from stroke. This study was conducted with OTs and measured the effectiveness of AT on occupational performance, satisfaction, and the various psychosocial impact. HAAT was found to improve participants' occupational performance, satisfaction, and goal attainment level. The psychosocial impact of HAAT was also positive and improved from post-intervention to follow-up evaluation. This article shows how HAAT can be used in OT to help performance and participation occupations, and the article corroborates that HAAT can be a useful tool in working with clients with potential cognitive deficits. So here is Midwest Brain Injury Clubhouse, which is the program we decided to use with the HAAT model. Midwest Brain Injury Clubhouse, also called MBIC, is a community-based day program that provides lifelong rehabilitative services, support, and mentoring to persons in Chicago affected by brain injury and stroke. MBIC's vision is for all members to take part in successful community participation, whatever that may look like, and to attain their highest level of functioning. MBIC uses the clubhouse model that provides structure to the members' days as they participate in work-based activities. Through this model, members are productive and feel purposeful as they contribute to a common cause with the community of fellow members and dedicated staff. The clubhouse aims to improve life skills, community integration, work skills, and social interaction for their members. In relation to our focus on work readiness, MBIC encourages members to think of their day at the clubhouse as their job. Participating in the clubhouse helps members acquire work skills, which therefore increases their self-esteem and confidence in their social skills and ability to be a productive member of their community. So the Human Activity Assistive Tech Model, or HAAT, works to understand a person's skills and desires in relation to their activities. MBIC using HAAT would be very beneficial for a variety of reasons. It would help us understand a person's skills and their desires in relation to their activities. We are proposing each member utilizes a tablet throughout their day to be productive at the clubhouse, as well as outside of the clubhouse. Incorporating the tablets would increase members' independence in tasks with automated reminders, checklists, cues, communication tools, and anxiety management applications. This would also decrease direct supervision required from staff members in activities like packing, dishwashing, and cooking tasks. The use of tablets would also provide remote access to the clubhouse through a virtual platform, which we saw members struggling with during the COVID-19 pandemic due to poor access to technology. Having an OT present at MBIC to assess the need for assistive tech and plan how to implement it would be helpful in this context. So our first justification for using this model at MBIC is that the addition of assistive tech would help our members with scheduling and time management. This includes being able to wake up on time, catch the bus to go to the clubhouse, going to bed at an appropriate time, and other scheduled activities. Being able to follow a schedule and set alarms is important so members can be more independent and productive while at the clubhouse. At MBIC, these time management modifications can include utilizing a visual schedule on an iPad and using reminder apps like the voice reminder, which uses your voice for members who are non-readers, or using sounds for different prompts, which you can do through the clock app. Ancillary supports like utilizing Zoom from their tablets on days when they do not go to the clubhouse due to COVID or other restrictions would also be helpful. The second justification is that adding HAAT through tablet usage would increase independence for these members. This benefits both members and staff, as there are approximately 3 staff to 20 clubhouse members at MBIC. For independence to be successful with the assistive tech device, members would be required to not become overly reliant on the tablet and not use it purely for leisure activities like games and watching videos while at the clubhouse. Our last justification for using HAAT is the compatibility for members to learn new tasks and work readiness skills through the flow along and fading for effective scaffolding. This concept would involve the staff focusing on teaching one tablet application before moving on to another one that may be more complicated. For example, teaching members how to program and respond to a reminder app, then afterwards how to create a daily checklist, and finally how to navigate and use the Zoom app when necessary. So in conclusion, HAAT is an evidence-based occupational therapy tool that would promote work readiness at the clubhouse by decreasing direct supervision and increasing member independence while participating in their work order day. This will carry over into their everyday occupations, fulfilling the MBIC vision. Here are our discussion board questions. And these are our references. Thank you all for watching.